Hey everyone, welcome back to the SOXL Challenge channel. It's July 31st, 2025, and this is the update for the month of July. Before we dive in, have you seen my short YouTube video SOXL Breakout coming that I published on June 14th, 2025? I released it right after SOXL crossed the $20 mark. Since that video went live, SOXL has surged over 25%. In that short, I outline why SOXL was positioned for a major breakout in 2025, analyzing historical patterns of both SOXX and SOXL, especially following Golden Cross formations. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out after this video. Now let's jump into the current price action. SOXL is trading just under $25 right now. Interestingly, that's virtually identical to where we were in June at $25. But don't let that fool you, the journey has been anything but flat. SOXL reached a recent peak of $36 on January 22, 2025, before experiencing a dramatic sell-off that took us all the way down to $7 on April 7. That initial crash was sparked by concerns over China's new DeepSeek artificial intelligence technology, which created fear about intensifying competition in the semiconductor space. The situation deteriorated further when President Trump rolled out his new tariff policies, adding another layer of market uncertainty. Fortunately, SOXL began its recovery after Trump implemented a 90-day pause on most of those tariffs. Over the last few months, the semiconductor industry has shown remarkable strength. Semiconductor equities, with SOXL leading the charge, experienced significant gains throughout June and July 2025. This rally was fueled by explosive demand for AI-specific chips, creating massive opportunities for industry giants like NVIDIA, AMD, and TSMC. These companies delivered outstanding revenue performance, powered by the accelerating build-out of AI infrastructure and cloud data center expansion. TSMC's numbers were particularly impressive, showing more than 40% year-over-year revenue growth for the first half of 2025. Additionally, news of reduced tariffs on Chinese technology imports helped alleviate supply chain worries and improve the outlook for global semiconductor manufacturers. This positive momentum pushed SOXL up to $28 just yesterday on July 30, 2025. However, today brought a harsh reality check as SOXL dropped 10% back to $25. This decline resulted from a mix of sector-specific earnings disappointments and broader macroeconomic and geopolitical headwinds. The quarterly earnings reports revealed a clear split within the semiconductor industry. Companies with heavy exposure to the exploding AI market, particularly specialized chip designers and manufacturers, continue to excel. Meanwhile, firms dependent on traditional semiconductor markets like smartphones, consumer electronics, and chip manufacturing equipment faced lackluster results and cautious forward guidance. Qualcomm exemplified this divide with significant declines following disappointing smartphone chip sales. Major industry players including ASML, Lam Research, and Texas Instruments provided conservative outlooks for future demand, pointing to uncertainty in customer capital spending and ongoing challenges in the semiconductor equipment sector. Let's examine the SOXX daily chart in detail. SOXX is currently positioned at $239. For those new to the channel, SOXL is a triple-leveraged ETF that magnifies the daily movements of SOXX, which tracks leading U.S. semiconductor companies like NVIDIA, Broadcom, and AMD. When SOXX moves up 1%, SOXL aims to deliver a 3% gain. Of course, this leverage works both ways, amplifying losses during downturns. As of today's close, SOXX is maintaining its position above both the SMA 50 purple line and the SMA 200 green line. To be more specific, SOXX broke above the SMA 50 purple line on May 6, 2025, and successfully cleared the SMA 200 green line on June 4, 2025. This breakthrough came after two failed attempts on May 15 and May 29. Currently, with SOXX holding above both the SMA 50 purple line and the SMA 200 green line, I believe we're well positioned to challenge the all-time high of $267 set on July 11, 2024, potentially before year-end. The technical picture became even more compelling when we witnessed a Golden Cross formation on July 8, 2025. This occurs when the SMA 50 purple line crosses above the SMA 200 green line. The previous Golden Cross occurred back in January 2023. Following that signal, SOXX embarked on an incredible 18-month rally that culminated in the all-time high of $267. And remember, when SOXX advances, SOXL amplifies those gains threefold. There's one more technical element I want to highlight, the SMA 20 black line. This faster SMA reflects short-term momentum, while the SMA 50 purple line provides insight into intermediate-term trends. SOXX had been trading above the SMA 20 black line for 3 consecutive months starting April 24, 2025, which signaled bullish short-term momentum and trend strength. However, SOXX slipped below the SMA 20 black line in today's session. Moving into August 2025, it will be crucial to monitor whether SOXX can quickly reclaim the SMA 20 black line or at minimum find support and bounce from the SMA 50 purple line. Now let's review my trading activity and current holdings. I haven't purchased additional SOXL shares this month because I've already invested over $14,000 during the first 2 years of this challenge, which began in December 2023. Moving forward, I'm committed to investing $7,000 annually in SOXL. My Roth IRA position remains unchanged at 354 shares. My average cost basis for SOXL in this account is $24.71. I've already maximized my $7,000 Roth IRA contribution for the 2024 tax year and am planning to contribute another $7,000 for the 2025 tax year. Currently, the market value of my SOXL position in the Roth IRA stands at approximately $8,700. I also received a dividend payment of $24 on July 1, 2025. In my individual taxable brokerage account, I'm holding 525 shares of SOXL. The current market value of my SOXL shares in this individual account is approximately $13,000. I received a dividend payment of $35 on July 1, 2025 in this account as well. Combining both accounts, my total SOXL position consists of 879 shares. The aggregate market value of these holdings is now approximately $21,700. As I've detailed in previous videos, my Roth IRA strategy involves taking profits when I achieve at least a 30% gain on my SOXL position, taking advantage of the tax-free growth within Roth accounts. To date, I haven't executed any sales. For my individual taxable account, my strategy is to maintain all SOXL shares until the price exceeds $60. Long-term, my goal is to channel all future SOXL investments through my Roth IRA to optimize tax efficiency. My overall investment approach continues without modification. I maintain annual contributions of $7,000 to my Roth IRA while implementing a swing trading methodology across both accounts. This approach involves strategic buying at lower price levels, profit-taking at higher levels, and utilizing key technical indicators including the SMA 50 purple line, the SMA 200 green line, and the relative strength index. I completely avoid margin trading to maintain conservative risk management. The objective isn't to achieve perfect market timing, but rather to capitalize on SOXL's inherent volatility to generate substantial long-term wealth accumulation. Despite the recent volatility we've experienced, I maintain strong conviction in the semiconductor sector's future prospects. Transformative trends including artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and high-performance computing chips continue to fuel long-term growth potential in this space. Historically, SOXL has demonstrated its ability to deliver explosive returns during bull market cycles, and I'm confident this pattern will persist. Patient investors who maintain their positions through the inevitable volatility may be handsomely rewarded with significant long-term capital appreciation. That concludes the July 2025 update for the SOXL Challenge. While SOXL's price action has been extremely volatile recently, my confidence in its long-term wealth-building potential remains unshaken. This challenge is fundamentally about patience, discipline, and maintaining a long-term perspective, and I'm fully committed to seeing this journey through to completion. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. If you found this month's update valuable and informative, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel for future updates, and sharing your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. Your engagement and support are what make this community thrive and grow. Stay strong, stay patient, and keep up that winning investor mindset. I'll see you all in next month's update.